He really doesn't like me. What have we got? Low county control. Oh, well, yeah, well, screw the county controls overseas. You're doing some work. Taxes. You're finding secrets. All's good. As a claim, forget that. Forget that. Powerful vassals can expect count. No, they can't. I can designate a guardian. Okay, we'll train him or her myself. Let's see. My Chancellor has got an awful... Oh, dear. Participating in secret rituals. Commune with evil spirits and possibly consorting with demons. He's a witch. But I quite like the Chancellor, so we won't blackmail the Chancellor. And he quite likes me as well. And we've got a new bishop here. Okay, we need a deal to sway them. Start the scheme. Duchess Catherine replaced you as dynasty head of the Ophirgal dynasty. Is that just because they've got a bigger army? Probably just because they've got a bigger army. We're building cash, though, now. We are going to start generating some economy and getting better. You died. You're an old lesbian forced to marry a man. It was a tough life. Hopefully better luck this time. I'm sure you'll do absolutely fine. What should we pick for you as a lifestyle choice, by the way? Just going to make sure I've got these set. Mark Spider. We'll have someone. We'll have a steward. That's been set. We'll have this Dazzyflick II. You are also stewardship and learning. Oh, hang on. I think we're going to set you as a... we'll set you as a famous steward as well. Then we can maybe use you in that role. And Piranha Man. No particular traits at the moment. Let's set you off learning. Let's make you a Chancellor. And we shall choose a guardian for you. We shall... No, none of those. Are you too young? Educate the child. Right. Not me. But let's get you set with my Chancellor. Who's a wise man. And handsome. An adequate bargainer. Let's go with that. Send proposal. And the stewards... Prince Trollsian. Were you doing stewardship? No, you're already doing that, but you're being educated by someone else. It's you. Let's educate you with my steward. Oh, I thought... Did I not have a proper steward? I thought I had a proper steward somewhere. A rough terrain expert. Well, you look like quite a good fighter. Who is my steward? Will you not educate a child? Maybe he's already educating one. You're a redhead, everyone else was brown. Oh, that suddenly raises questions. Actually, my character's a redhead. Maybe you're the only true legitimate one in that case. Far from home, a stranger is brought before me. She has been waiting outside the castle gates for a week. My liege. The woman bows deeply. My name is Isra, your highness. I have travelled far and wide and seen many things, but I'm weary of the road. If you allow me to stay, I will happily share my knowledge of the world with you and be your loyal servant. I don't trust her. She's an astute intellectual. Ooh. Sadistic and chaste. A treacherous villain will act against you and others according to a personality which is primarily determined. I don't think so. No, I don't. Embrace God and this will be your home. She converts to Catholicism. We have no room for the likes of you. See, when people come a knocking, I suspect it's some sort of intrigue scheme working against me. Who have we got here? The mayor has uncovered a secret held by my courtier. Okay, she's just the wife of my chancellor. Is she also a witch? No, she's a deviant. Okay, he's getting too carried away with that sort of stuff, and I think he's enjoying it too much. You get disrupting schemes, because I seriously suspect there are some schemes working against me at the moment. We've got anything in intrigue, personal schemes. That is unlikely to really work, but it's worth a trial. We do have some nice things here. She is a vassal. Let's leave those. We're doing fine. Let's speed this up as well. So what do we need to build? Can we get level 2 trade port? Or we can build... What about duchy? If I'm holding this, military academies, marches, siege works, siege weapon effectiveness and toughness. Well, that's quite nice. Royal armories, levy size plus 20%, jousting grounds. Shady discussion. I'm passing through the castle gardens for a morning walk when a soft breeze carries the voices of Beidebo and Malgazata to my ear. The two courtiers are talking to each other in a secluded spot nearby, frequently glancing around to make sure nobody is listening. While it is hard for me to make out most of their words from a distance, it's clear their discussion relates to Duke Finsnectar. Is that one that I like? I like him. Yeah, he's quite good. I must warn him. If only I could get a bit closer. I've got a very low chance. I must know what they are hiding. Whatever the cost, I gain dread. I torture the information out of them. And I learn the subject of the conversation. 16% chance it won't work. Okay. I don't know that I should... This is... Yeah, let's do it. What the hell? Torture them. It takes a while to loose the two prisoners' tongues, but my jailer is a patient man. After several hours of interrogation, the two plotters ready to confess their secret. The subject of their discussion was an unsavoury habit of Duke Finn's that I was completely unaware of. A harsh price for vital information. He is a deviant. Ooh, nice. That could come in useful. Like, I could blackmail him, but I won't, because I'm going to wait and see. If he tries joining a plot, I will blackmail him. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, I've got cash building up and a new perk. Soldiers of lesser fortune. Enemy occupations do not lower control. What do these other ones do? King's Guard, better knights. Promising prospects, marriage acceptances, courtships. Absolute control. Army gold maintenance and friendly territory levy reinforcement rate. Go on then, let's go down there. I mean, I've pulled back from the military conquest for a little bit. I should probably try and get a claim on something. Like, what is this place? Oh, they've got a lot of alliances. But are those alliances worth a damn? No, not too bad actually. Okay. Right then, go and get me a claim on that. Let's start working these over. I end up holding land in Scotland. That'll make me unpopular, won't it? Meanwhile... Oh, how much did I need to upgrade the next level of castle in Dublin? We're going for a feast in France. It'll be my pleasure. This is going to be a trap. Every guest in the Great Hall and our gracious host has welcomed us all to the feast. This better be worth my time. To get the next fort level. Just a sec, I just want to see what this is and I'll turn it off. We are missing 244. I might go for that. I fancy having a really high level castle there. Let's have a look. The pleading gaze I receive from my acquaintance Rikenza is taken on a desperate tone. A group of guests are approaching the corner she has hid in all evening, and the walls are hindering her escape. Who is she? She's a content villain. I don't really care about her. I will distract the converging guests, and I gain a weak hook on her. Or she can lose opinion of me, and every guest gains 10... Yeah, I'll do that one. Right, so... Get 700 gold. What's the duchy in the middle of England? Take a look in a second. Words of war. What right does Rickenza think she has to claim that my ideas of warfare are misguided? Claiming that my ideas would break down the moment combat is met. What does she know, really? I would love a chance to settle this on the battlefield. Let's go with that. The duchy in the middle of England? Mercia. That one. It's the old Saxon kingdom of Mercia. You got 22,000 troops in 1208. Which country, Yu-Gi-Oh? That's a big army. What a feast. I remember the days spent in Countess Stephanie's halls for a long time to come. Now it's time to wash off the traces of merriment and wine and once more resume my duties as a lord of the realm. That's nice. That kind of worked. I don't really care about the vassals in France because I don't propose to keep them as vassals for very long. You started with the Merchant of Munster? Nice. There's one that isn't a... Oh, okay. Realm View. Oh, you mean this place? Oh, it's Teviotdale, which is part of this nation. They've got some claim on it somehow and taken it. Following the death sentence of a lowly thief, I asked my daughter, Adamski Alders, what she thought. She expressed doubts whether any god would want a realm to be ruled by such a harsh law. Do not expect to see God's justice. I don't want stress. Cynical's not a bad thing to have, is it? It's intrigue and learning. I think that'd be quite good. Yeah, okay. We'll go for that. What is the situation with Teviotdale? They're in a war. Ooh, oh, but they're going to have a big army. I need to work up some... lands and stuff. I need to get this off this guy. Let's close that. But that marriage has to go ahead. He does like me a bit. A tide of battle. I have seen how it happens. That slight lull in the middle of combat. The brief moment when neither side is pressing into the fray. And the melee breaks like waves parting around a rock. I will always be pressing the attack. Gain the trait Reckless. That's not good. Not a good thing for a king to have. Did you already die in the game? You probably will have done. Just because time has moved on. I've lost track of where all you guys have gone and ended up as. Hey, King Brisbane. How's the eugenics program coming along? Well, welcome to the stream for a start. We are... the goal of this, we've won various wars. We've unified Ireland, which is good. We ended up with France for a while, but that's gone. My next goal is maybe to try and form the Empire of Britannia. That's going to be a slow burn goal. I want to try and get family members, and I have plenty of them with this king, thankfully, into the courts of various lands. We want to try and expand the dynasty to become famous the world over and powerful. That's the goal. So we're going to need to do a bit of scheming, a bit of plotting, and arrange some good marriages. So that's what we're going to do, I think. Unless something goes horribly wrong, which it might. At the moment, we've been having fun throwing people in prison. We have a nice bit of dread. An unworthy challenge. At first, I thought the simple footman a fool for stepping onto the training field. However, the battle proved more hard-fought than I expected, and it gradually became clear that he would be unable to stop his wild and vicious strikes from hurting me. Disarming him suddenly became a matter of life and death. I tried not to show my relief when his sword finally hit the ground. I could use more people like you. So I gain 10 stress because I'm wrathful. This peasant and my soldiers will get a lecture on honour. I might do that. Or I could strike him down. No, I'll give a lecture because piety and prestige is useful stuff to have. Just seduce every other king's wives and give them babies. Do you know what? That might not be a bad idea. Who's on the throne of England? I'm not sure about that one. Oh, she's the primary heir. Ooh. Let's see. It's a matrilineal marriage to Duke Simon of Powys. She has children. She has children? She has children, okay. I'm trying to work out how I can position my family. We're going to a feast in Alencon. Let's go. It's good to be the king. It's good to feast. Let's see what happens. Sweden is a possibility. What right does Mayor Othon think he has to claim the might? Oh, another one of these. Yeah, we'll meet him on the battlefield. Prime. Oh my god, these people are ancient. That's a rare marriage, is that? A 80-year-old, sorry, married to a 71-year-old, 23 years difference. That is a... So if he married at 16, she would be 40. Let's see. The dilemma. The feast is dwindling down. I find myself deep in conversation with my even-tempered sister-in-law, Countess Iraka. She inquires about my opinion on the rumours at court, a subject she is deeply interested in herself. I could not care less. I am more interested in you. Right, so the primary heir. What have you got? So he is 46, and she is also 46. And their children. Queen Anne. Okay, these people are already well placed. I don't... Queen Anne is a member of my family. Well, well, well. I did not know that. Okay, brilliant. Good, good, good. No stress, and everybody likes me. I like that. That's a good result. Let's have a look. Well, who's King of Poland? Ooh, she likes me. She likes me. Seduce. Let's go for it. Greetings. Oh, I've got a claim. Excellent. Yes, let's make me the rightful lord of that bit of Scotland. Let's have that. 105. Costs a bit of money. Let's also build the keep in Dublin. Oh, I can't upgrade it. I can upgrade it. I am upgrading it. The Irish culture has the hoardings innovation. Wait a minute. Just pause a sec. I thought I had hoardings. Do we not have hoardings? Oh, it's still under... I mean, I can set that off, but not that it particularly matters. I don't think I'm in a particular rush to get anything. Banking, maybe? Development growth? Might be a good idea. They might be bastards, but I don't know. I don't know. Time for the king to have a bit of fun. This guy had a hard life coming to the throne. Everyone hated him, and I think we were quite lucky to hold on. So what have we got? Let's see if we can build some stuff. Let's build a duchy building down here then. I really don't know if there's a particular best one to do. It reduces men-at-arms and heavy infantry, which we should be building. The archery grounds. The tax offices. Holding taxes. I like tax offices. Royal reserves. Extra tax. Development growth. Popular opinion. The effects and costs of upgrades. Better tax. Development. Do you know what? Let's go for that. I like doing different stuff. Let's do it. And we've still got cash to build something else, which is really nice. Vegetable fields. Not the most exciting thing ever, but why not? We've got something here. What can we construct there? Let's construct a city. Let's develop as much of Ireland as we can. Okay, so if I put my spouse on learning... patronage, +7. Does that make a difference to... That causes a problem with that. Do I still have that one in France to give away? Patronage seems quite good. What about just assist ruler in general? It sorts that out. I'll have a new lifestyle perk though. Prepared conscription. Army gold maintenance is always good. Well, we are preparing for war, so... Open the culture page. Alright, we'll see. Let's opening this one. So let's have a look. So we've got banking, and it's going to say about 6 years. What if I put that on patronage? Does it update? About 5 years, so it gets a date. It gets it down a year. Yeah, my learning isn't that great, but I'm just going to put on assist ruler for the moment because I need some general benefits here. But yes, I think development, economy, we are lagging behind in both. We'll see what we can do. Low county control. Oh, that's abroad though, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine then. County control here. We better rock the control there. Getting stuck in. There was a commotion among the children today. Markgfl was attempting to preach among her fellow youngsters and became the target of a small fight. Adamski Alders intervened and did what she could to protect her. Never back down from a challenge. Keeps the trait brave. I think so. I think that's good. I've got a good bunch of kids at the moment. Spouse grow fonder, even though she's got cancer and I chopped her leg off. To nurture relationships between the next generation of rulers is a duty we should not neglect. Some of your more influential vassals have children that I'm certain Trollsian would benefit from knowing. Okay. He's a Catholic. No. Catholic and Irish. Yes, I think so. Dunlith would be a good influence. Flexible leader, brilliant strategist. Forgiving, wrathful, humble. I think definitely. Dunlith. They become friends. How old is she? She's 31. I don't think there's going to be any funny business goes on there. So far, so good. King Brisbane, thank you very much for the follow. By the way, folks, I will be streaming Tuesday and Thursday this week as well. Don't have any current plans for another game, although if I get Breathe Edge or Breath Edge, or however it's pronounced, I might give that a roll. I've applied for a review copy. But I don't have any desperate plans of what to stream next after this. We can continue playing this, of course, but let me know if there's any suggestions. My mortal body, this does not look good. High king or peasant, high or low, it does not matter. In the end, we're all mortals. I was reminded of this as I woke coughing in the early morning hours, a dull ache pounding through my head and throat. You seem to be under the weather, my lord. I know a fair number of suitable remedies. Do no more than what is necessary. I don't want anything cutting off, thank you very much. I'll be fine. And I feel a little brighter already. I'll be fine. How old's my guy? He's only 39. Player heir is not quite in a position. Actually, I don't know what titles we're going to lose after Succession. You love this game? You will do, Jotun Mike, considering that you are, once again, the King of Ireland. I think for the next game I should start as someone new in a different part of the world. Always possible. Someone challenged me to start as someone in Russia and form the Russian Empire and also fight off the Mongols. That sounds like a bit of a challenge, to be honest. I've been made aware that Barbara is very close to her mother, Yevdokia. Gaining her favour might help me catch Barbara's attention. Let's see. I could pay off her loans. No. That does not seem right. It costs money. I do not fancy it so much. You need to start as tribal at least once. It's always fun to try something different. I don't really know which nation I'd start as next. I don't really fancy doing England. Something different, though. England looks kind of insignificant compared to the place. Sweden's looking powerful. But these guys don't have good succession on this. Great, I am not ill anymore. These have both been married, are they? Cancer, my ailing wife. It's time to decide how to treat her cancer. He would recommend drastic measures. The time has come for drastic measures then. Oh god, she's hideously wounded. She does like me. She's disfigured. She's wounded, peg leg, and yeah, the horrible cancer. But she's still around. I mean, she's been hanging on for ages, so she's still around. Which I am impressed at. Africa is fun. We'll find another wife when the current one's gone. It wouldn't do to look for another one while she's still there. We're still trying to... Who the hell are we trying to sway? Oh, I'm trying to seduce Barbara. Okay, the celebrations come to an end and the evening's entertainment seemed to be over when Barbara suggested a reading. Clark soon arrives, wondering what the guests would like to hear. I see my chance to impress her. What would she like? She's delicate. She's an aggressive attacker, a brilliant strategist. There's nothing that suggests she's greedy. Okay. I think with the aggressive attacker and stuff, I think she'd like Beowulf. On the judgment of the stars. No, let's be entertained. Beowulf. Scheme seduce Barbara gains smouldering chemistry. Reading in Krakow. As the Clark reads for us, Barbara seems completely engrossed. She later approaches me. Good choice, Jotun Mike. It was great, wasn't it? Smouldering chemistry. Scheme success chance plus 20%. Can I recruit other people? You know how you can recruit other willing people, willing participants to like murder schemes? Could you... Shame we can't recruit them more to a seduction scheme. Have someone like... was it Cyrano de Bergerac, the guy hiding in the bush, whispering sweet nothings, or reading poetry to the woman up at the window on behalf of someone else? That'd be quite fun. Or like we did in Kingdom Come Deliverance with Henry and Sir Hans. Or just someone up for a threesome, you know, if we want to sync to your sort of level in chat. The seducer of Europe. Could be. You started a Far East Bengal run, which has been interesting too. There's some stupid-sized counties. I should maybe have a look. Barbara's reactions to my advances tell me everything I need to know. The time has come to put my plan into action. I think my chances are good, yet I must remember that the liege, King Casimir, is always watching. Is he, by Jove? A voyeur, is he? Barbara will be mine. As I made my climb up to... Oh, to a window. I thought climb up to Barbara. Top of her. My mind is ruined by the internet. Her shocked scream was not the welcome I had in mind. I had no time to stop before she runs for the door and flings it open. Help, guards! There is an intruder in my chambers. Before this night gets any worse, I crawl back the way I came. I may have misjudged her eagerness. Oh well, that was fun. Till death us do part. Oh dear. My poor wife has died. Well, that's not a huge shock, I've got to say. So, we are not married. We are not. Who shall I marry next? Should we have a look around? See who is available. For a really powerful alliance. What about... Oh, God, this Sweden is such a mess, isn't it? Anyone sort of worthy of anything over here? There's always France. Although I dare say that some people in France might be related to me. Do you have any daughters? They are probably a bit too closely related. Provence? A dwarf? I don't think so. Amazonian women? I think we might have be hard pressed to find any Amazonian women in 1249. Well, I guess what I can do is I can just click on the old find spouse and we go for alliance power. Or we go for prestige gain. Russian, Norwegian, but she's 9. This is always going to be the case, isn't it? Oh no, there's some 120 there. She's Irish. Daughter of Baroness Catherine. She's a treacherous villain. But a charismatic negotiator, sadistic, paranoid, and ambitious. That sounds like dangerous. What if I chose her? I would be surely... Really? I get a load of prestige from that. Interesting. But I should probably be marrying for traits, right? And these are not necessarily traits I want. Well, ambitious isn't bad, but... Well, that could be good. A treacherous villain. It's not a great alliance either, is it? But then that's what kids are for. And we need more kids. So we'll do that, I think. See what claims her parents have? That's a good idea. Her parents have claims on the Duchy of Ulster and the Earldom of Ulster. Oh. Oh, interesting. She has the Barony of Varese and claims on the Duchy of Normandy. Right, okay, that's not a bad choice then. Yes, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Go for traits and the kids will form the alliances. Yeah, I think that's going to be the easiest way. So we should have a new wife. Excellent. Let's get married. And can we ask for a massive payout for the wedding or not? Right, I'm going to try and seduce. I'm going to try and romance at first, actually. 30%. This should be fun. Right, then what does she like? I can plant a letter in her chambers. Does she like... She likes intrigue, or she's a villain. She's sadistic. Press her by winning a sparring match. I'll go for the sparring match option. I recruit one of my most senior soldiers and practice with him for 3 days straight. Once he deems me ready, we head together to the main courtyard. As we begin to spar, a crowd gathers, and their cheers soon draw none other than the brave High Queen Elbrig. The soldier fights valiantly, but I disarm him with a final flawless thrust. I kneel before Elbrig and declare my noble intentions. I dedicate this victory to you, High Queen Elbrig. Bringing you honour is my only desire. My songbird is speechless, but clearly flattered. Why else would she be smiling thusly? I think that's good. Maybe. Hey, Pyan, how's it going?